Hello, and glad to have you here. And today, our topic is we're still talking about branding, but is it a good idea to brand your company instead of branding you, yourself? What do you think about that? We're going to talk about that today. And I have some information that I learned, and I want to share that with you. And some of the things that I've seen in with people branding themselves, especially during this time and stuff that we're dealing with and that we're going through. So as you're hopping on, let me know where you're coming in from, and let me know what you think about this topic. Is that one of the things that your company is adamant about, that you have to brand through them, that you have to use all of their stuff and nothing of maybe yours, that would make it, you. So as we get ready to talk about that, let me first of all introduce myself to those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting. My name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs to use social media to get prospects, leads, and sales in their business. I do this in a variety of ways. I use attraction marketing, lead generation, as well as live video. And I live video is really, really important, and that's, all of them are, but live video is a way of letting people see and know who you are, and decide if they like you or not. And then the other thing is just giving you updated modern strategies and tips, things that are trending, to help you in your business. So basically, that is what I do. And if anyone needs to talk to me or has questions about what I'm talking about or wants to go deeper, you can always message me and we can have a talk. Or if you want to set up a call with me, I can give you some free time, and we can just kind of talk a little bit and see what it is that you're thinking about. All right, so basically that is it. So now, as far as man, as far as like talking about this today, this is something that I did not know when I first started. And when I ended up having to, because I had become disabled and had to start, I couldn't do my nursing job anymore. So I needed to have the side job that I was doing. I needed to use that to, to help me to be able to take care of my family. So I went from it being just a part time thing to where it's, turned out to be full time. And I was just going along with what I was told to do. So, the list of 100, which I really didn't like that list. I don't think I ever really totally finished it. But that and, bugging my family and friends, which alienated, my family, for a little bit because they thought I had lost my mind and that kind of thing. So, there were just so many negatives that, I was looking for a better way, and I found that better way. And I learned a lot of information, a lot of things, a lot of um, subjects or topics, content, things that would help me in growing to be, a better marketer, a better a person who cares about others and puts people first. And so, as I'm talking about this today, one of the things I remember that I was learning was about how you shouldn't brand your company, which is what I had done when I came online, and I was, just doing what I had been told by this guy who was supposedly the top marketer in the company, and he always had all these trophies and what have you that he would show, and certificates of achievement and that kind of thing. And so I listened to him because I thought, okay, well, this is somebody who's doing good in the business, and why not listen to him? Why not grow from what he's saying? And so that's what I started trying to do. But then I didn't realize that I was being selfish and putting myself first. And, so anyway, let me just get to my notes here. So, in branding your business instead of branding yourself, there are some things that I want you to just be aware of, things that I found out that I learned, and I like it that I'm aware and that I'm branding myself instead of a company. Oh, and so the company may not be there. It may close down, it may, shut its doors, it may not even let you know, and you find out, when you go to try to, do whatever you would normally do in contacting them or going on, the site or whatever, and then you find the site is not there. Um, the company may decide that after you've bought a whole bunch of stuff, for using for marketing, that they change their name and the product. And that happened to me. That really did happen to me. And I just felt, you know, like, and I was still actually trying to hold on because I didn't have anything else at the time. So I didn't know the things that I know now. And then I found out, that it's not a good idea to brand a company because you don't know if they're going to be there. And that's a really big thing. And I've seen it happen to people that were coming into this company that I found. It's a mentorship and an educational company that helps you to learn and grow, and it's for business builders and people that want to build a business, and it just teaches you ways and um, you know better ways of doing things. And it was a way was a lot better for me in my heart and how I felt about what I was doing and who I was talking to, not chasing strangers, not talking to everybody and anybody and that kind of thing. So as I was looking at that, I thought, oh my gosh, this lady's, because she put it in the post that I just found out that my company has closed, and they didn't let me, they didn't say anything to me. I didn't know anything about it. I had to find out the hard way when I tried to get in on the site. And then, so she just felt like she was lost, because she had put everything into, the company that she was working in. And, and like I said, there are things we're not aware of. And one of the things was I never would have thought that the company, that I was with would close or would change its name and product right in the middle of what they're saying, this is our product and this is what we need to do. And I've got all this stuff and now I can't use it. I mean, I have to toss it out. And the other thing is that's just one major thing there. And then the other thing is what happens, and I, remember another young lady who is also in this mentorship program company that we're in, and she was, um, let's see, she was in a company and the, they changed some things, and so her being able to stay aligned and with the company was going against who she was as a person and what she thought was important, and so she ended up having to leave. And that can happen, and when you're building with integrity and when you're concerned about, being the best that you can be, the best person that you can be, and helping those people that you want to help and really serving them. And when you find that someone that the company in particular is not in alignment with you anymore, then that causes a parting of the ways unless you stay there, and it just gripes you and makes you sick, or that kind of thing. And I just I couldn't do that, and that's why I had to find a better way, a different way, a way that would allow me to be more me, than what I was doing. And then the last thing that I want to share today is you don't own anything when you are, a part of a company like that. You don't own your people that are under you. You don't own any of the products that you might be a part of or services. You don't own that. So when you leave with nothing. And then it's like starting over again. And so I just wanted to make you aware of these particular three things because these are things that I've seen happen to people, that has happened to me. And it really, I mean, when they changed everything and I had just, maybe a few months earlier bought all this stuff and invested in it, and then I couldn't use it. And, I didn't have a lot because I was no longer able to work as a registered nurse. I was disabled now, so I needed to be able to bring in, you know, what I needed to take care of my family, and to think that that would happen was really so upsetting for me. So, and I can imagine, and listening to the young lady talk about, how, she was in the office, brought into the office, and because this was maybe just before. I know she had gone through some other companies, but this was before things got bad, so you were, still outside and what have you, and she had gone into the office, and they had a conversation with her, and she had to, say, "No, I just can't do that." And she had to, like I said, she had to leave. So, basically, that is what I wanted to share today, and, I hope that it gives you something to think about. I hope that you know, it was valuable in that way, that if you are building your business and you're building it around a company, I just wanted you to be aware of these things because these are things that I learned and that helped me to make better decisions about what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it. And I learned that branding myself was better, especially in the long run, instead of depending on a company that may not be there. And so basically, that is it. I'm not seeing any questions or anything, but if you have them, whether you're here with me live or whether you're catching us on the replay, you can drop them in the chat and I'll answer them. You can also, like I said, if you have questions or you want to go a little deeper with this, then you can also message me in Messenger and we can go from there. So, basically, I'm gonna go on and get out of here. I really hope you got some value from today, and I hope you have a good rest of the day wherever you are in the world, no matter what time it is for you. So take care, and tomorrow, Thursday, will be my last day going live, and we'll still be covering something else on, what we've been talking about this week about branding. Talk soon. Bye now.